box is Madden. Madden trying to manufacture the shot, gets it away, it's there! Oh my word! What a goal from Paddy Madden! The Irishman strikes again! And is that the goal that's going to send Stockport County back into the Football League?
Welcome to an impromptu edition of the Scarf Bagara War.
Yeah, the first ever episode of the Scarf Bagara War to be recorded in a motor vehicle.
Yes.
I believe.
Yeah, no it is.
We laughed.
Oh.
Princess Diana special.
So, tell us where we're off to, Nick.
We are off to the North West Football Awards at Old Trafford. Not the shithole football ground, but the shithole cricket ground.
Very excited indeed. This is quite a thing, isn't it, for us?
Yeah, going out together. That's the name. We could have gone anywhere.
I know.
It's even better that there's a chance we might come away with something, however slight a chance.
Well, I'm not getting my hopes up.
No,
but I did think about this the other day. Oh, well, today as well. Should we have not have written a speech just in case we do win?
All up here, mate.
Oh, is it? I'll let you do that then.
All up here.
Yeah, good. It's not the Arctic Monkeys one that you've. Is it? Is it the Arctic one?
No.
Okay.
Given that people have cringed at that for like the last 8 years, I don't think I should do something similar to that.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good though. It started off well, didn't it?
I think so, yeah. But he's clearly like playing a character.
Yeah.
It's not like that's not him.
No.
He's just like David Bowie plays a different character in every album. It's like, oh, look at him.
Yeah.
Anyone else does it, it's like, you can't do that, you weirdo.
Yeah. If we do have pauses in the audio, by the way, that's because I'm driving and I've got to concentrate on things.
Swerving all over the bloody road otherwise.
I know, yeah. So, 7 years of the podcast and we finally got invited to an awards.
Finally, yeah. Not just invited, but they're like, oh, you can come for free if you want.
Yeah, well that's it. The football, we got to the final of the Football Content Awards, didn't we?
Yeah. In
London. But it's it feels like a money making thing because they wanted 90 quid off you for a ticket.
Yeah.
Straight away. What happened to this bridge? That's nice.
Live reaction.
Yeah.
What's going under the bridge there?
So this one feels proper, although it's not national, it's Northwest. It feels proper.
But I prefer the Northwest to the national type thing. You could catch the train to London, stopping at Shattered Dreams Parkway and Heartbreak Central. Go to London where you'll either be mugged or not appreciated. But hopefully we will be appreciated tonight.
Yes. And even if we don't win, it's just nice to be invited, I think.
Yeah, and I might get to see Jurgen Klopp. Just be like, Daddy!
Yeah. Yeah. Who will we see? Now I've had a look at previous awards and things, and I don't think all the big people go, do they?
No, Jordan Henderson and Mo Salah both won last year and weren't there. But
yeah.
They were in the middle of a title race at the time. So
well, yeah, I mean,
they might be there.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Who's going to be first to tell Pep that he's a ball fraud?
Well, I think there was a championship player there. Is it Adam Armstrong?
Adam Armstrong from Blackburn was there last year. Harvey Elliott was there last year as well, I think.
Yeah.
The year before.
So
There's names. Dave Challoner nominated, of course. Paddy Madden nominated.
Yeah, Ryan Rydell.
Oh, well, apparently Ryan Rydell's nominated, but I can't see it on the website now. It was there previously.
Yeah, I saw it.
Was it a Rising Star Award or Young Player or something?
Yeah. There was a few things that they did afterwards though, because it's a long old evening.
I know. I've looked at the time, and I mean, it's the getting fed that I'm most worried about.
Why? Are you a bit of a picky eater?
Well, no, I don't like mushrooms or fish, Russell.
Oh.
But you can't. When it says dietary requirements.
Oh yeah.
There's a difference between dietary requirements and pickiness.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Yes, there is. Yeah.
So you can just drop at McDonald's on the way home.
They basically, as long as you don't die on their watch, they're okay, aren't they?
Yeah.
But if you don't like it, they don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, not allergies and stuff. They've got to protect themselves. But
yeah. Do you know what? I just put no dietary requirements. There isn't any for you, is there? You just don't.
there's just stuff I don't like.
Right.
It's not like there's loads of stuff I don't like. I'm like a dustbin, mate. I'll eat anything.
Yeah.
Because dustbins are famous for just going around eating.
Yeah, they are. So yeah. So it's looking forward to it. What's been your favourite moment of the podcast since the time you've been on it?
That time where you said the free ticket for the playoffs shut you up, and I thought it shook you up. so I compared it to 9/11.
Oh, right.
That's probably a highlight, yeah, with our good friend Dave Long. I think it was like I say the early days, but like the early days where it started really picking up, and Jim Gannon came in and kind of had this thing where he wanted the players to go out and interact with us.
Yeah.
And it became a real, like, Danny Lloyd, Sam Minihan, Mark Ross, Michael Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like be recognised in that way. But how about you, Russell? What do you like the most?
I think the bit that I like, not so much like the most, but the pivotal moment was the Danny Lloyd one.
Yeah.
I think that still today is our most listened to podcast. So that was a really good thing for us. The King's Tap and the 8 days a week gigs were good.
Yeah, and Basque as well. I think a trio of great live gigs this year.
Yeah, they were really, really good.
Because we were part of something massive then. Like something huge and something we'd waited years for.
Yeah.
And we were like front and centre. Not through the choice of people at the club, but
Yeah.
we were front and centre. We put ourselves front and centre.
Yeah. I think they're my favourite. If I had to pick one, it's probably the Basque gig, I've got to say.
Yeah, you're never going to get that many more legends in a room.
In a room, yeah. And, in front of that type of audience, I thought that was really, really good. Really enjoyed that.
And we got to play the intro music at the start of the show, which made it feel real, didn't it?
Yes.
That's when I was nearly sick.
Was it?
Yeah. Realising, like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I've got 20 seconds there. Oh my god.
Well, that's the good thing about tonight, because my mate at work said, "Are you nervous?" I was like, "No," because we've literally just got to go there, sit and eat, and listen to other people do.
Got to go there, get a free drink and get fed.
Yeah,
and talk to people that we've not met before.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, exactly. So the older boys are going to be there, aren't they?
Yes. No, well, I'm really hoping that ourselves are the older ones. I'm not just saying it because I'm a fan of theirs and obviously a fan of us, but the Manchester City podcast, if the judges have actually listened to the podcasts, then the Man City one should not be winning
Yeah.
for entertainment value, I don't think.
Well, yeah, and I think, do you reckon the other factors come in, that they clearly get paid to do it? They do it every single day.
They're doing it for like a multimedia, like Bible type company.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very different. This is all my speech, but this is a winning speech, by the way.
Oh, is it?
yeah.
But this, we can say this because it's before the event. It's not sour grapes, but we're saying this before. This is on the way to the gig, isn't it? I watched a bit of their podcast today, and I'm not joking. It was, yo, boys in the house. Oh, bro, Newcastle are third, man. They're third. And I'm thinking, I know we don't do research, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah. One of the biggest football news stories of the last couple of years. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I can't believe that.
Yeah. So I think it's aimed towards a younger audience, isn't it?
Yeah. Whereas I think we cater for all ages.
We do.
Well, 18
yeah.
maybe some intelligent 16-year-old.
Yeah. So yeah, they're our competitors tonight. I hope we sat with them as well. Actually, I hope we sat with the Oldham lads anyway.
Yeah, more than anything, that's who I want to be sat with the most. Oh, Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah.
Time Emily, the Oldham lads.
Could you imagine being on a table with like someone really famous?
I think I'd just die. It's like when I met Shane MacGowan all over again.
Oh, have you met Shane
I
MacGowan?
met Shane MacGowan, yeah. I met me and my ex-wife went down to London years ago. This was like 2008, 9. And we went to the Boogaloo pub in Highgate, which is famous because Robert Plant from Zeppelin goes in there, Pete Doherty, Simon Pegg, and Shane MacGowan.
Right.
Basically went in, put a load of poker on the jukebox. The barmaid was from Leeds, so recognised me as a fellow northerner. So,
Oh right, I was going to say, I thought she just recognised you.
yeah, she recognised me from that podcast that I've done for another 10 years. So, are you doing that podcast that's going to be up for North West Football Award in 2022? Oh, you do look like that guy who's not the Dortmund manager. So I said to her, we've come up here because we wanted to meet Shane MacGowan. So, he lives upstairs. I'm just taking his tea up to him. I'll get him something
I'm just taking his tea up to
just
him.
got to sit there for like 5 or 6 hours and drink with Shane MacGowan.
Wow.
Expensive night.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But yeah. You don't often get to meet one of your heroes.
Do you pay for all of his beer?
I bought him one. And it's like a quadruple gin and tonic.
Oh, was it?
And this was the days before contactless and everything, so then I had to run off to the cash machine and leave him with my wife.
Oh, right.
Nothing happened.
No. Okay.
Not like I'm trying to
That's a good story, that.
Yeah. It's good that it's going on the podcast finally.
Yeah.
So tell that to everyone who'll listen.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
When it comes on telly around Christmas, everyone's like, oh, look at that drunk. Or like, he's my drunk.
Yeah, mate.
I know the real Shane.
It's funny when you meet your heroes, isn't it? You see, I met my hero, Tom Bennett, and he was an absolute gent.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, they say don't meet your heroes, but if that's the case for me and you, we're pretty lucky then, aren't we?
Until I get in a punch up with you and pop in a car park, are you?
Well, I'm not drinking, so
No,
I'll
me
be
neither.
Oh, you're not drinking at
No,
all?
no.
Oh, okay.
I'll have the free one at the drinks reception, but it's not good for me to drink at the moment for various reasons.
Right.
It can stay out.
Okay.
It can
I mean,
stay out.
we'll put an advert over that.
yeah. It's like a real big thing. When I was looking at the website, it's like, drinks reception, call to dinner.
I know, yeah.
Mad word.
I know.
I've not been called to dinner since I was like 15.
Yeah.
Tea's ready! What do you think the dinner will be?
What do I think? What, dinner?
Yeah,
I don't know. I
She was soup for starters.
never know with these things.
There's not going to be much, there's going to be like a couple of leaves on the plate, like the chef left the back door open.
Oh, the rest of them can't like. Well, you'll Rowetta's leaving the fucking hole now. No, not you. You're not having it. Not you with the weird knees. Whole lake.
Channels or podcasts of the season are City Extra, the Boundary Park Alert System, the Way United are, and the Scout MacGowan War.
Okay, and the winner is the Boundary Park.
Oh no, oh god. Yeah, the fucking boys.
So here we are, Nick, on the way back home.
Yeah, I'm drunk. Are you? No,
No,
you're driving.
because I'm driving. I've had a small glass of champagne and a pint, and that was about 5 hours ago. So, but yeah, I normally do need a drink to have a good time, but tonight was really, really good.
Yeah, it's cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, just almost feels like a vindication in a weird way.
Yeah, even though
vindication suggests that people were turning around going, "Oh, you lot aren't a podcast," but tonight we learned that we are a podcast. Didn't we?
I think we knew that anyway, didn't we?
Yeah. I mean, releasing it as a podcast every week was a
That
good way.
that pretty much gives it away. Yeah. No, it was good though. I mean, we didn't win. Boundary Park Alert System lads won, which was good. Rather an interesting speech that they were planning all along.
Yeah, when there was no plan for a speech to be done for that award.
I know.
They just thought, well, we're doing one. Yeah, absolutely fantastic to see good friends of ours win. And given what we said earlier on in this special podcast, what we said about the City podcast, the gentleman Freddie we met and his young lady were very nice, weren't they?
They were very nice,
It's
yes.
really annoying.
Yeah.
It's really annoying when you kind of have this image of someone that they're going to be a dickhead, but then, yeah, it turned out that Freddie kind of cringed at a lot of stuff that the podcast put out when he wasn't on it.
Yeah, well, he's not on the podcast. He does the socials, he said. But he said that, yeah, he does cringe, but they put out what works. So all that yo with the air horn and that's what works. So, and he was like, oh god, they don't even like doing it. He said, which is really interesting, isn't it?
It kind of makes you glad that he didn't win, to be honest. I mean, going into it, I was hoping that ourselves or the Oldham lads would win.
Yeah, like we said earlier on. Yeah.
I think I celebrated the Boundary Park Alert System win just as much as I would have celebrated ours.
Yeah, I didn't.
It took you a while to catch up, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, we put a lot of effort in. It's nice to be recognised. I mean, we got recognised because we got to the final. It'd be nice to have won it, but if we don't win it, and anybody should, it should be the Boundary Park Alert System boys.
That's it. Because we went into it just expecting, like, Man City, global club, they're going to win it.
Yeah.
So anything else was a bonus. And for good friends of ours who've been through the shit football-wise,
Yeah.
and are doing some fantastic work, not just in terms of the podcast, but the stuff they've done in terms of fan engagement and helping out the club, trying to get things going again, protesting against the previous owners. It's well deserved. At a point where it seems to be turning a corner for Oldham, turning a corner slightly.
Yeah, I mean, off the pitch it is. I think
Yeah.
off the pitch they're struggling, aren't they? But
But wasn't it a fantastic table to be on? Was it not like just like a school trip?
Do you know? Do you know what I thought it was like? I thought it was like, you know when you go to a wedding and there's always that loud table.
Yeah.
That was us.
That was us. Yeah.
We were almost. Me not drinking, obviously. It almost felt like, I don't know. There was a point where I thought we need to start being quiet now. Because I wouldn't say it got disrespectful, but if it had carried on, it would have done. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think so,
But I don't think it got that far. I mean, you know, Matt making salt look, you know, what was he doing?
He was cutting up salt.
He was cutting up salt.
Drugs,
yes, that's what I was getting at. Yeah, he was doing that, and then you spilt
people.
You spilt it everywhere.
Yeah, full Dennis and Menace.
Yeah. So I mean, but it was good. It was a good night. What was your favourite moment?
The 42 pints of strong road out fruits. I think were a particular highlight.
Nice.
So it was. I enjoyed getting a picture taken with Dion Dublin.
Oh yeah.
Stairs up to the bedroom. And Rowetta.
Happy
Mondays.
Yeah.
I was too tall.
Right.
And she's right. So
yeah.
if you're on our socials, then have a look at a picture of that because it's fucking laughable. Thanks, Ross. But I did notice that Rowetta's table seemed to enjoy us. I think it's fitting that our table was the rowdy one because we were the table representing the fans of proper clubs.
Yeah.
In the city.
Yeah. Yeah. So now we've been to one, and just I'll explain to everybody what it's a bit like, because we were like, to me it looked like we were the only fans in the room. Everybody else was either worked for a club, worked for a media outlet, or worked for a business that sponsored some sort of award, the award evening.
Pretty much.
We were the only fans in there. I mean, there were obviously fans of other clubs in there, but we were the only people representing fans there.
We were the ones getting leery when Dave Challoner's name was announced.
Yeah.
Paddy Badden's name was announced.
Yeah.
We were banging on tables and all sorts because we felt that someone had to do it.
Yeah.
Someone had to let people know that there was county in the room.
Yeah. No, it was good. All in all, it was very, very good.
Yeah, and we're back next year and we'll be going for that trophy. And to be honest, I don't think the City Extra podcast will be entering themselves next year because who wants to be on a table with that?
Yes. Who wants to be on the table with what?
Us.
Oh, with us.
With like how
Sorry.
it turned out.
Yeah, I just had to avoid something on the motorway then, and then I lost my trail. So yeah. Oh yeah. No, but they really enjoyed it as well, didn't they? They loved our company.
Yeah, they did. I mean, it's good that someone does. Finally.
Yeah. So that's it.
And I think it's as good a time as any to thank people for their support, because without the listeners, we wouldn't have had the confidence to put ourselves through an award, to nominate ourselves. Well, I say we. Russ had to nominate ourselves in a big way. And if it hadn't been for the listeners, we were up there.
Yeah.
We were very happy to be there, and it's just good to see after 7.5 years that we're doing this stuff, and we got a piss up out of it.
Yeah, well,
and all our drinks were on the Boundary Park alert system,
which was nice.
Listeners' penny.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well worth it.
But it was, yeah. So again, just for those people that don't know how this works, we had to nominate ourselves, which I did, but then out of everybody that's nominated, there are judges that whittle it down to, well, in this case, 3 finalists. Whereas the Football Content Awards is a popularity contest.
Yes.
So we value this award more than the Football Content Awards.
And massive credit to the judges as well. I mean, there's a massive panel of judges.
Yeah.
Some big names in there, and some proper household names. And the very fact that they've picked the Oldham podcast just makes me think,
they've not been lazy, have they?
And done some research.
Yeah, they've not been lazy and picked the City one, have they?
It would be easy to just pick the City one because it's City.
Yeah.
But fantastic. It almost feels to me like we've won ourselves, just because we're such good friends with them.
Yeah.
And they're also a club that's gone through the shit. It almost feels like yes.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to ask if I can have that trophy at weekend.
But yeah, just to end it and just to add on to what you said, just thank you to everybody that's listened, subscribed, interacted, come on as a guest, come on for a period of time. Dave Espley, Dave Long, they're probably the 2 main ones, aren't they? And Dave Schofield as well, who helped us with the Dark Days, and Phil Brennan. So there's probably too many to mention, like I tweeted the other day, but
you know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But cheers, everybody. And this is a bonus podcast, so we'll be back as normal every Wednesday with our live show.
Yes, and we've got Liam Cash this week for all the gossip on the... I say gossip. Gossip suggests it's people talking who don't know what they're talking about. But if anyone knows about the pitch, it's Liam Cash.
It's going to be Liam Cash,
If he turns up on Wednesday and doesn't know about the pitch, I'm going to ask some stern words. I'll probably still be hungover.
Yeah.
So I'll be very angry.
Yeah. You probably will be still hungover. No, we're gonna have Liam Cash. We've got Dave Thompson next week. Then beyond that, we're gonna get some guests on that we've already told you about. Sean Connolly, James Jennings, who you saw tonight, and he's still up for it.
Yeah. Paul Turnbull will be in the post because he missed out last time.
Paul Turnbull, Louis Cavaco, Roger Wilde, Tony Dinning have all said yes.
And in addition to that, you've got the usual stuff, the usual fan guests, because we want to represent the fans. That's what we're all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
We want to be the word on the street from the county nation. The county nation, which is a phrase that Geordie Hatter uses and that I love.
The County Nation.
Yeah, the county nation. And it really angers me that I didn't come up with that first. But it helps that Geordie Hatter's really nice. Another contributor to the show.
Yeah. Geordie Hatter. Yeah.
Who does some fantastic work aside from the show as well with his away day show. It's really good to... It's just great, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good. Everything's great.
Yep.
It would have been greater if we'd won, but we're not going to get bitter about it.
Absolutely.
Yes, to sum up, thank
you.
you for supporting us over the years. It's massively appreciated. And this is just a start, isn't it?
It's 7 years in, aren't we? So.
I mean, eventually we're going to get to the championship.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I say eventually. In
Yeah.
2 years, we're going to get to the championship.
Yeah.
And we'll be there alongside it. And you can't say we've jumped on the bandwagon either, can you?
No, I don't think anybody can say that.
I mean, people will. People say anything. Don't they? People say anything they want if it gets some clicks. If you fancy a laugh, have a look at my picture with Rowetta. A legend of Manchester music said I was too tall, so that was thrilling to hear for me. That's something that I'm going to take with me to the grave. Everyone I've sent that picture to has said, what's happening with the knees? I've said, Rowetta said I'm too tall, and if Rowetta says you're too tall, you're too tall. And she didn't have her big shoes on either.
Is that odd? Yeah,
I think it's mainly down to the big shoes.
Yeah.
When I say big shoes, I don't mean she's got like a built-up shoe. Like, like people with one leg short on the other. I just think she didn't have her heels on because, well, why would you? I didn't have my heels on. It's for the best. So, to finally end this diatribe of shite, thank you so much to everyone.
Thank you very much.
Keep it Scarf Bagara War, people. That's good.
Yeah, good. Yeah, keep it Scarf Bagara War.
That's a good little sign-off. I might use that in future. But we'll cut out all the bit about me saying I might use that in future. I don't want to let people behind the curtain. Bye!
See you later, bye!
Scarf Bagara War is written and produced by Russ Johnson and Nick Lee. Our title music was composed by Dan Johnson. For more of our content, go to allthews, scarfbagarawar.co.uk.